What are we doing here? Thank you for subscribing. 10K. Salute. We're forwarding. You know? Apologies to anybody that was offended with yesterday's intro. Just a little banter. I know my humor's dry, innit? But really what you're saying to me is, you ain't got a dishwasher. It's calm. Miss. It's light. Come on, man. Think about the good things you do. You know? Whether it's single parents, working every day, going to get their child from school, bringing their child home, cooking for them, then have to clean the yard. Of course, there's going to be all sorts of things in the sink. What are we doing here? Normal. Huh? Salute, sis. Pain. I know. And I don't even say that with any shade thrown. That's the reality, man. Shout out the super women. Do you know what I'm saying? But I noticed today, though, Margs. You good, bro? It's over, buddy. I'm only playing with you, my brother. But I did see something from, and I don't even want to say the name wrong. Is it, sorry if I get it wrong, miss. Is it Kucha? Kucha? Kucha sounds brazy. Yeah. Kucha sounds like you're doing all sorts of things with all sorts of front. Coochie, old school. You know what I mean? But, you know, no disrespect. But she's forwarded out to say she's left pen game due to recent events. She's basically insinuating that Ginger J was removed due to what he did. But she's saying there's a next brother on there, Candy. Mad thing. Candy. And apparently he's doing all sorts of madness. And it's not even for all sorts of quids. Let me know in the comments what's going on here. Because she's making it seem like, and she's saying briefly, she's saying basically Ginger J was removed, but on the platform, this is Candy guy. He's doing what? Basically, Pen Game are defending his actions which are harmful to women of colour, as well as women in general, which obviously we don't stand for that. You know, our thing, we don't stand for that. Power for the females, them. Yeah, you know. But that's what she's come out to say. She's saying she sent Margs all sorts of video clips to say, yo, bro, this guy's moving a bit mad. He might have to get removed as well. And she sent him receipts. So yeah, she's standing on, she's had to leave the show due to that. So she kind of getting on to you, Margs. I know it's your brand, and I ain't trying to throw no shade on your brand. Salute Pen Game. But here's what I want to talk about, more importantly. We're in a time where it's like all these receipts are being thrown out there. Yeah, I know everything's online now. I'm here. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to disrespect being online. But whatever happened to hearing two sides of the story, though? I'll give you an example, yeah? And this is, we're going to forward back to the two sides of the story thing, but back in the day, I don't know, sometimes we have to do it back in the day. I know it's long, but see, like people in the game and the industry and that, they always used to give us kind of like game, innit? Not like give you game, the do's, the don'ts. You know, if you want to elevate yourself, do this, stay away from that. And you would listen because it was game being given to you by people that's done it. I'm talking early 2000s, you know, them time there. I know, it's a long way away. But when we forward now, it's like a lot of people are gatekeeping the game, hiding the gems from the people then because they don't want to see them progress. They want it for themselves. I got a problem with that, bro. Share the game? No? Each one teach one? No? What we doing here? This is the problem of our culture, bro. This is why Bouncer's doing all sorts of things for all sorts of quids. Because you lot are giving him the fire to do it. Gatekeeping. We can all see it, bro. That's why he's at your neck. Long may he continue to be at your neck. Yeah, because we need change. So forwarding on to two sides to a story now. We need that back, bro. With the Ginger J situation, yeah, you can say, okay, we've seen it in the flesh. We've seen it in 4K. It's over, buddy. But with this situation regarding Candy, is it? And Kucha, all sorts of front. I need to see both sides. I haven't seen the footage like that. I see a clip where he was alluding to a female's wig. And I'm going to be honest with you lot. You lot might hate me for it. People have their opinions, you know. It's cool for them to have their opinions, you know. We can't try to cancel every person that has an opinion, bro. Otherwise, there's going to be no one left. It's over, buddy. Everybody trying to cancel everybody. What are we going to have left? People are entitled to their opinions, freedom of speech. Now, I'm with you if they cross that line and it's disrespectful, if it's racial, you know, then, of course, remove that. But from what I've seen of this guy, yeah, you could say he was being sarky. But it's like he was giving his opinion. And I've only seen one clip where he was talking about the wig. So I feel like we need to go back to, let's get two sides to the story before we make our decisions. Nowadays, we see one side of a story, we're jumping out the window. It's burglar mode. Yeah, it's on top. Feds are at the door. We're out. Bro, come on, man. Come on, man. We're better than that as people. We can hear your side. Okay. Let me hear their side. Then we can make our decision. Grown folks. You know what I'm saying? Let's bring it back to that. Let's bring it back to you gatekeepers opening the gate. Giving us the game we need. If we need to fix our mannerisms or our attitudes, let us know that, bro. In order to move forward. Because, bro, all it takes sometimes is a conversation. That's all it takes. It's not always disrespect. The disrespect normally follows after the person feels like I've tried to be nice, I've tried to be polite, I've tried to be cordial. Now it's time for disrespect. We're doing all sorts of things. Yeah? Yeah? You know what I'm saying? So let's be mindful of that, man. So I don't know Candy. I don't know the backstory on Candy. I just know that the woman has forwarded out. She doesn't seem to agree with his action. She's kind of getting on to Margs. And Margs, me and you, cool. I don't like to see people forwarding for your platform like this because it's like, we're better than that, innit? Your platform is doing so well and we want to see it do better. So when these little stories come out, they're trying to put pressure on you, making you act off emotion, impulse. He's got to go too. No, bro. You're smart enough to know the two sides. You know what I'm saying? Definitely smart enough to know the two sides. So you see it and you evaluate it for what it is. You let us know what it is. Because I know you're smart enough for that. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm on this iPad, yeah? And this is how you know I'm an old man. Trying to pattern how to, how do I think? Hold on. I worked it out, you know. It's crazy. Showing my age for true. Now look, the reason why I was scrolling through my iPad, I got a DM from Ambush in it. I just wanted to read it because I forgot what he said, but I was laughing when I saw it. Then I forgot what it was. Do you know what I'm saying? But Ambush messaged me saying all sorts of ready. Kidavelli, what we doing here? Bad man, you was doing all sorts of disrespect, throwing out all sorts of shade, and then you was running down all sorts of roads. It's over, buddy. Now, I'm not condoning the fact that Ambush was recording you. You know, snitching on himself is crazy. What we doing here? But, if I can say but just on this one occasion, sometimes you see public disgrace. It's needed. Public disgrace is needed. You lot remember the days of the happy slap thing? You see you characters that are stepping out of line and stepping out your comfort zones thinking that this thing is all online now. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Bad man, you have to touch the road. Yeah, you got to be down all sorts of roads in all sorts of towns. And then what's going to happen? You got to be all sorts of ready. Yeah? Man want to be internet ready. Is that so? Bouncer would tell you now be street ready. That's right. I would tell you to be all sorts of ready. Like Ambush alluded to, because he was all sorts of ready. Yes, bad man. I see your interview when you was talking all sorts of things like you was the wickedest thing since sliced bread. Yeah? But, again, it's not my field. Yes, Ambush is a rapper. But, however, the street stuff, I don't really want to dive into that. I'm going to leave that to Bouncer and whoever else you get. I'm saying respectfully. But, yeah, shout out Ambush. You know what I'm saying? All sorts of ready on that one there. That one there, yeah, LOL. But back to my point. Always two sides to a story. We know that, but we don't show it sometimes. Back to getting people to show us the game again. And when I say us, I'm talking about aspiring rappers, aspiring comedians. Get you lot that are in a better position, give the game, man. Give them the do's and the don'ts, the pros and the cons. You know? Otherwise, you see what's going on. Everyone talking about reset. That's for a reason, bro. People's had enough. People are fed up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Unity. I'm all about it still. I may not have been once upon a time when I was in my ignorant ways, but we all grow up. We all learn. We all understand right from wrong, though. That's the point. If you know right from wrong, try do more right than you do wrong, innit? It's the landing, man. Make sure you're subscribed. We're at 10K, soon forward to 20. You never know what we might talk about.
Call me Saint Nick. Caesar with me too. Going ape shit. Gorillas in the zoo. We had to break shit.